What's up?
Standard clap.
Standard clap. Yeah. That's okay. It doesn't always have to be a fancy clap.
Brick Maniacs, welcome back to our benefit bit. Benefit bit?
It could be a bit.
Okay. Brick Maniacs, welcome back to another Benefit Bricks episode of Brick Mania TV.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we're continuing.
We're continuing. We're keep doing our part to raise money for all those affected in the LA wildfires.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a terrible, terrible event. It is not over yet.
Nope, still ongoing, and the cleanup will probably be going on for years and years to come.
Correct. So, we have a new entry this week.
We do, yes. We got some really cool stuff coming down this week. A couple of which is not featured on the table here, some of which is. Let's start though with the elephant in the room, shall we not? Because this was highly requested. Dan took the request to heart and built an absolutely awesome FIREHAWK.
You know that Dan is the master of building Blackhawks, and he's built every type of Blackhawk.
He does not shy away from them, that's for sure.
Correct. And this is the first time we've built a Sikorsky S-70i FIREHAWK.
Mm-hmm.
So,
nice, no script, no nothing. Nailed it.
Very much like a standard Blackhawk airframe. We've modified the tail to accept more printing.
Okay.
And we say we, I mean Dan did. And also the massive water tank underneath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a chunky boy.
Yep. But, it can fly over a tank, suck up thousands of gallons in a couple minutes, and then fly off, dump it, come back, repeat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a chunky boy. But, yeah, so it's got the whale tank underneath. And
the whale tank. Cool.
To accommodate that, we've got beefier landing gear on it that are taller.
Okay.
So he's redesigned those. On this side, we've got, of course, a rescue winch. Winch.
Mm-hmm.
Hitch? Hitch? Winch.
Winch, yeah.
It's a winch with anyways. Standard cable. Printed rotors in the back.
Okay.
These are not printed yet, but they will be. We're going to throw, this is specifically the delivery of LA County Fire Department, LA Co. FD.
Okay.
Air Ops.
Okay.
That's the group's name, yes. So it'll say LA County Fire across the tail, huge letters. We've got a serial number on the side of the doors that we're going to print. LA owns, I think, at least a half dozen of these.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we had lots of numbers to choose from. We went with number 22.
Okay.
If you happen to fly one of the other birds in LA County, I'm sorry we didn't do your bird, but we just randomly picked 22. So we'll have 22 on the tail on both sides. Some decent cross-element printing.
Yeah.
We'll have a rescue or the danger arrow on the tail also. 22 on top of the roof, the roof bump.
The roof bump,
the roof
technical
bump.
term.
Yes, leading up to the engines, and then under the nose also.
Cool.
Yeah. So printing all over. Interior, of course, gets our standard instrument panels.
Sweet. Crew of 3, 2 pilots and a crewman.
Correct. Yep. Brand new pilot figs because we haven't. I guess we've done one other setup by our air
for the Huey.
For the Huey, but it's been a while. So Amanda's designed new pilots and crewmen.
Sweet.
I believe that's a new helmet that comes with them because they're.
Wouldn't surprise me. Yep.
Right. The amount of variety within flight helmets is crazy. So,
well, I suppose because they're kind of using what they can get their hands on, and if they can get their hands on an upgrade, why not use it? Yeah.
And they don't have as many needs for things like night vision mounts and things like that. So, yep. But it's always cool to do a helicopter that's colorful because we're so military.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brick Mania.
Not a speck of dark gray. Well, I suppose there is a little dark bluish gray in some of that, but who knows?
Some light bluish gray on the inside, but yeah. Otherwise, just black, white, and yellow. Bright light orange. That's the actual color.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
That's
So
the yellow representative, so to speak.
So that's the yellow we're going with, and it's really close to the.
It matches really well, yeah. Based on the source imageries, that's awesome.
It's a beautiful helicopter. Dan did a great job in very short order too. This is less than a week of work. So those go on sale Wednesday?
Yes. So this morning, as of this morning, these went ahead and kicked live for pre-order. So you can go ahead and claim yours now. Those are going to remain open. Just check the product page for kind of like some notes on the production schedule, because as we've been doing with these, we've been leaving them open for as long as we can and then eventually need to shut it down and actually figure out what we're putting into production. Hence why these two are actually sitting here, because they have ended their initial free open pre-order production cycle. We got to sit back, crunch some numbers. You might still see them again if we've got some room in production, but if we don't, then they will be gone for the foreseeable future. But you can still get them in stores, which is awesome. So we'll do the same thing with this bad boy. We'll leave it open for a certain amount of time, and then when we shut it down, we've got to shut it down and basically crunch the numbers and figure out what's going on. Remember, with those pre-orders, if you don't order early, if you're getting close to the end date of the pre-orders, there is a chance too that your pre-order ship date will be kicked back, because if there's more batches going into production, they don't all just land on the same week. They get parceled out, and so the earlier you order, the earlier it'll ship. The later you order, you still might get a chance it'll ship with the rest of them, but it might not. So that's the point there. And then coming with the FIREHAWK, well, not with, but alongside the FIREHAWK, we've got a couple of other things as well. One of which is another pre-order. That is the Forest Fire Hotshot Crewman. Well, it's crew person, because we have a variety of genders and flesh tones and all that kind of stuff, just like we did with the modern firefighters as well. So if you're familiar with those guys, we're going to do it basically now with the Hotshot teams. And so those are also available for pre-order for you to go ahead and pick up. And then we've got a couple of things that we're going to try to get out the door as quickly as possible. I'm saying shipping soon because I don't think they're quite like in the mail yet, but we're working on it. We got some proofs in. These will be ready to go sooner rather than later. And that is these adorable little guys.
Ah, cool.
I mean, these hardworking, awesome looking guys, whatever. I think they look great. So these are stickers. Yeah, I was going to say, so these are stickers and custom elements that we've got going on here. So we have them for both county and city. The helmets that you see there are a new custom created mold or a 3D print. They are not UV printed. Those helmet shields are actually part of the sticker pack that you pick up when you get the uniforms. Okay. So if you're familiar with our crew squad sticker packs that we've done in the past for the uniforms for minifigures, it's the same application process. You use your own minifigure parts. You go ahead and sticker them up so that you can use them for mocks. Whatever. They're even better for like temporary, if you're planning on using them for a show or something like that, and then want your figures back, then you can go ahead and do that. And then obviously the fire helmets in general have been a highly requested item long before this instance, so we finally put the pedal to the metal and got those rolling too.
This solves a whole bunch of problems for fans of fire departments everywhere, right? Like, you want low cost firefighter figures. All you need is a dark tan regular figure, Lego minifigure. It's okay if it has printing on the torso. The stickers will cover the front and back, as well as the shoulders, which we don't see on any printed minifigures, right? They have side straps on the stickers to cover under the arms. And then on that sticker sheet are boots. So boot wraps, and then the reflective strips on the legs. So
and then the helmet shields.
And then the helmet shields. And you may have noticed that we have included both LA County and LA City Fire Department. As far as logos and shields. So super cheap way to outfit yourself with, I think, 6 minifigs per sheet.
And you still get to rep some Brickmania artwork. So win-win for everyone.
So highly recommend picking those up as you are supporting your cause.
Okay, so on a last note for this Wednesday sit rep, and then we'll kick it down the line until Thursday. So we've also got some other stuff still available for Benefit Bricks. That Classic City paramedic truck is still available for pre-order. The firefighter, like I mentioned earlier, still available for pre-order. And then the Super Huey, like we mentioned when talking about the FIREHAWK, also still open for pre-order. Check the dates on the pages, though, because those are quickly coming to an end. And once they're gone, like you've probably noticed with these, they will be gone until we get those numbers figured out. So that is the deal there. Otherwise, like I said, we're going to kick things down the road to Thursday. We've got a really cool pre-order, a very unique pre-order coming up on Thursday, and then also an awesome minifigure and 3D printed element combo that was previously a gift with purchase, now arriving for individual purchase. So some of you may know what I'm talking about, but if not, you're going to have to tune in on Thursday because we'll go over that then.
Okay. That's it for us today. We'll see you later this week, and everybody have a good day.
Yeah, thanks for watching.